I know what's going on. He was glad he was. Yeah. Well, yeah, I know that was. Is that Harper? Is that Harper kid? Is that his dad or something? Who? The kid that got drafted in San Antonio, the Harper, Dylan Harper. Is that Dylan Harper?
Yeah.
He went to San Antonio. And Philly got that freshman from Baylor. Ooh. That VJ, whatever he is. They got two big men up there. They got
one lady can't do no goddamn deal.
So what?
Why they ain't get no big man?
The owner's strength.
I thought you liked him long.
The owners. It's still the same bum GM.
Jenny Cuss. I mean,
Malenko. Whatever his name is.
Malenko, right. Man, they ain't do shit. Well, they got tomorrow night.
So they got the old freaks. They ain't got them on no draft.
Ain't nobody out there on free agent, center. Giannis ain't going there. Turn it.
Handles like a vandal at night. You can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through. I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in the music. I'm born in the music. Brand new horizon, the world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time, and it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, the new sound has been found, and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a music.
That underground music, riding in the good.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second and 5. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The Cowboys at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
2nd and 5. They'll go again with Tracy. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And some room to work. Powering his way forward. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. From 4 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be touchdown in the end, but a big play on that one. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Hey, kill! Yes! There we go!
Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence.
Here's a diving catch right side. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On first down, he'll drop to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now Prescott. He hits blue. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
2nd and 10.
54, 1 8. Everybody, kill. 26.
Here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Running right through him. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third and 3. They'll look to throw here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Yeah, the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. In motion, Slayton. They run here with Singletary. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
Hey, kill! What do you think?
They'll look to throw again. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before.
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in a bottle, put my heart in a case. It's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Love keeps knocking, but I just stay home. I ain't picking no flowers for the seeds that I've sown. They say it gets darker when you're coming on door. Still looking for the right at the end of my road. At the end of my wrongs, I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Try to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. It's a little good news. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through. Bet the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Strike. 19, Charger. 19, Charger.
Back to throw here. Throw out wide is incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. This one is Slayton over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 43-yard line. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll hand it to Tracy. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive.
Hey, kill! Hey, 47!
To throw is Prescott. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And they work It's out past the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
47. Yeah, here we go. Wait, take 26.
Prescott now. Fighting to stay upright. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The Cowboys at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
54, one hit. Everybody, kill. Sweat, hey, kill. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Kill. There you go. 26.
On first down, it's Blue.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Throwing, Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the give, it's Tracy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Right back to Tracy. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down, here's Tracy. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
He gets it left side to Johnson. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now a 3rd and 6. Now Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this down inside the 20. And again, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. From 19 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now they'll change things up. Second and 4. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Giants.
On the run is Tracy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 78 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tracy. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That one taken in by Neighbors. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
What would look like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Prescott.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. Right take.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
Kill. Here we go, 47.
They'll throw again. Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now we're signaling the timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Go, get out there.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready
ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
In a tie game that's going back and forth, oftentimes teams get really conservative because they don't want to make a mistake. But after that return, I think the offense coordinator just took a deep sigh of relief and said, okay, I can open up my playbook now. Let's see if he attacks.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Yeah, there we go.
Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott yet again. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Hey, kill! 47! 26!
Prescott to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to be... And oh, there is going to be a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in a bottle, put my heart in a case. It's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Send me sipping on cold fruit. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil